going to try to explain how to install this on a single take with no interruptions. This is instructions for how to install the Hopkins wiring kit into a 2008 Jeep Wrangler. I suppose this would work for all the same model years. Was it 2007, 2018, I think. So let's begin. So it told me to install this beneath and run it under, and I don't like things just hanging, so what I did was I started here, fished it through. I still haven't finished everything off, but I'm not gonna try to explain how to do that in this video. Fished it through here, came out through the bottom, and just routed it behind everything. It's behind this, and it actually goes in underneath that wire bundle where you see the lug nut. There's a hole that goes through to here, and then behind here there's a hole into the cab, and that is located behind this plastic panel. Just a little bit of foam. I used a coat hanger, stuck it through, fished it back through this way. I'll plug that hole back up. The wires are run down along the side. All the hard stuff has been done. Plastic molding was removed prior to this video, and it goes into these black channels that were here by the factory. I just fished it through. Pretty easy to do. It goes all the way through and then continues into the back. Here. And then it comes out here. Now once it gets here, you've got to be able to fish it down through that plastic grommet, and that plastic grommet has the tail light. There's your tail light. I've already got the screws out. Everything's back here. It's kind of messy right now. I'll clean all this up later. You'll see where I've cut all the wires and then re-spliced them. I didn't have to cut them all. I didn't realize it. I got carried away. I didn't have to cut that set of connectors. I could have left them whole. But if I'd have cut the original wire from the front, all I had to do was cut that. And then the wires that go over to the other tail light, cut those. Those were fished through also. Now what you do is you start over on this side. So this is the passenger side tail light. I did the same thing. I actually fished everything down through the top, and I just took this off just a second ago to reinstall these. So there's the connectors that you install for this. So what you could do is start here. Once you've cut those wires, you can feed them up through that grommet. Here's your grommet. I fished it through there just to hold it in place, and then it's going to go along the seal for the back gate. I'll hold that in place with some adhesive here shortly. It runs up through there, comes out the top, right down through that grommet also. So that's it. You bring everything here. Those 3 wires that I cut, I'm going to use, these are not going to be permanent. This is just to test my lights, make sure everything worked, which it did. So I'll get the heat shrink with the gel inside of it to make these waterproof. So you have to cut this set of wires coming from the passenger side tail lights. You cut this set of wires. That's the bundle that's left over. I just rolled it up because why cut it off if I can just hide it back in there. And then I'll be mounting this in there also. And that's it. Simple install. It's nice and clean. Looks factory. And once it's all sealed up, I shouldn't have any more problem with this than I would a factory install. Once all the plastic's out of the inside of the car, that's the hard part. Plastic carpet, you don't have to remove everything. I took everything out earlier because I Herculined the inside of my floor. I had a leak and I wanted to find the leak. I figured while I got everything out, I'd Herculine it. That way if I do get another leak, I won't get rust inside. So that's it. Easy job. And once you get all that plastic molding off, it's maybe a 30-minute job by yourself. If you had somebody helping, you'd be even quicker than that. All right, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you think.